What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Juggernaut097 bringing you guys a video today. And today we're going to be doing my WWE NXT TakeOver Respect review / highlights video for you guys here tonight. And, you know, NXT TakeOver Respect was live on the WWE Network tonight, which was amazing. I enjoyed it. I usually always enjoy these NXT specials that they do. And this was, no exception. I always enjoy all these, these always exceed my expectations. But I mean, I love it, Like I can't say that about Monday Night Raw, but I can say that about NXT, which, is crazy. But nonetheless, let's get started with this review. So here we go. So first off, the show kicks off with showing a video package. Not too much to say about that, but it was a good video package. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm not gonna waste too much time talking about that. But the first match we get started with is the Dusty Rhodes semifinals tag team classic match. We got Finn Balor and Samoa Joe versus Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson. So right out of the gate, Dash Wilder attacks Finn Balor, but Joe puts Dash in the corner, and Dash started laying the punches on Dash, and then Joe was going for something in the corner, but Dawson moves Dash out of the way, and Dawson took control of Joe and Dash, and Dawson, they were doing frequent tags during this match. They really got quick tags in and out, pretty much taking control of Samoa Joe during this match and taking control from Balor. But Joe hit a nice enziguri in the corner. Finally, Joe tied in Balor, and then Balor hit a nice clothesline on Dawson, and then knocks Dash off the ring apron. And then Balor hit some nice chops in the corner, and then does a drop kick to Dawson off the ring apron, and then hit another drop kick on Dash and Dawson, uh, and then Dash and Dawson spill out to the floor, and then Balor hit an over the top rope dive on both Dash and Dawson, and then gets Dawson back in the ring and does the corner. He does the corner drop kick, and then he went for the coup de grace, but Dawson moves out of the way, and then Dash got in the ring and to distract Balor. Then Dawson took out the knee of Finn Balor, and then Dawson and Dash, they targeted the left knee of Finn Balor during this match, and then they slammed Balor's left knee on the ring post a lot during this match, and then Dawson put on the half Boston Crab on Balor, but Balor makes it to the ropes, and then when Balor is trying to tag in Joe, Dash pulls Joe off the ring apron, and then Dash hit a backbreaker, followed up by an elbow drop off the top rope by Dawson, and then Dawson went to cover for 2, but Finn Balor kicks out, and then finally Balor makes a tag to Samoa Joe. He made the hot tag to Samoa Joe, and then Joe was just throwing some punches, throwing jabs at Dash, and then an atomic drop followed up by a big boot, and then a senton, and then he had a nice scoop slam during this, and then went into cover for 2, and then Joe hit the STJ, followed up by the Muscle Buster, and then Balor hit the coup de grace for the win. So the winners of the match were Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. So they move on to the semifinals. They move on to the semifinals of the Dusty Rhodes Classic. So they move on to the finals, not semifinals. Sorry, botch right there, but yeah. And then the next match we have is the next match in the Dusty Rhodes semifinals tag team classic. We got Jason Jordan and Chad Gable versus Baron Corbin and Rhyno. So Corbin and Jordan, they start the match. Jordan hits nice takedowns on Corbin, but then Corbin throws Jordan right out of the ring when he went for an air takedown. And then when Jordan got back in the ring, he went for a shoulder tackle, but no effect to Baron Corbin during this. And then Corbin hit his own shoulder tackle, then went for the cover for 2. And then Corbin tagged in Rhyno. And Jordan did some nice takedowns on Rhyno. and they went for the cover, but Rhyno kicks out and then tags, and then Jordan tags in Chad Gable, and then he does some nice, and he does a dive into the ring and then rolled up Rhyno, but Rhyno kicks out again. And then Chad was trying to do some chain wrestling on Rhyno, but Rhyno hit a nice shoulder tackle, then went for the cover for 2. And then Jordan Chad was targeting the left arm of Rhyno, and they were doing really good tag team, really doing good tag team maneuvers during this match, and tagging in and out. Jordan and Chad hit a double suplex, then Chad went for the pin for 2, and then Gable locked in an armbar on Rhyno on the ropes. Then when Gable was trying to get in the ring, Rhyno hit a nice knee, and Gable goes out to the floor. And then Corbin throws Gable into the ring apron, and then keeps ramming Gable's back. Keep ramming Gable's back first to the ring apron, and then Corbin hit a right on Gable, and then went for the cover for 2, and then went back into the pin for 2 on Gable. And then and then Gable tried making the tag to Jordan, but Corbin was not letting that happen, and Corbin pushes Jordan off the apron, and then Corbin hit a big boot on Gable, then went for the cover for 2, and then Rhyno went for a headbutt off the top rope, but Chad Gable moves out of the way, and then Chad Gable makes a hot tag to Jason Jordan, and Rhyno tags in Baron Corbin, and Jordan hit a nice clothesline, then a drop kick on Jordan, and then one to Rhyno, and then Jordan hit a side suplex, and then Jordan hit a spear in the corner, and then Jordan tagged in Gable, but Rhyno tagged in Gable, and then Jordan hit, and and then Corbin hit in like an end of days type of maneuver on Gable, and then went for the cover, but Jordan broke it up, and then Rhyno. God darn it! I really hate this computer right now. And then I lost our map. And then Jordan broke it up, and then Corbin did like a roll through. Then no. Sorry, let me get this right here. Gable did a roll through on Corbin, and then did a bridge German suplex, but Rhyno broke that up, and then Jordan got back into the ring and got gored by Rhyno gored Jason Jordan, and then Corbin then hit the end of the days for the win. So the winners of the match were Baron Corbin and Rhyno. So they move on to the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. So the finals are going to be Baron Corbin and Rhyno versus Finn Balor and Samoa Joe, which I'll talk about that match when we get to that match. So, yeah, but this was a good match. I liked it. Pretty much all these matches are good on here, but yeah. And then the next match we have is Dana Brooke versus Emma. No, not Dana Brooke versus Emma. Sorry, Dana Brooke with Emma versus Asuka, which this was her debut match. She was, originally in New Japan Professional Wrestling, and it was awesome to see her, because I never really saw much of her indie days. This was pretty cool. So at the beginning of the match, Asuka offered to shake Dana Brooke's hand, but Dana Brooke refused and slapped her hand out of the way. And they went into some nice chain grappling at the beginning. Asuka had a hammer locked on Dana Brooke during this match. And then Dana Brooke, during the match, she patted Asuka on her head and then slapped Asuka. But that made Asuka very, very angry. And Asuka was laying the kicks and strikes on Dana Brooke. And then Asuka started mocking Dana Brooke, which I thought that was funny. How Dana Brooke always touches herself. I thought that was pretty cool. And Dana Brooke was throwing forearms to the face of Asuka, but Asuka put Dana into like a type of submission. Like it was kind of like a crossface, but it wasn't. And but Dana makes it to the ropes, and Asuka was throwing kicks at Dana Brooke's arm during this match. He was working on her arm, and then hit slaps on Asuka. Dana Brooke did, and then went for the cover for 2, and then Dana hit a short arm clothesline, then locked in the body scissors, but Asuka got out of that really, really quick, and then Asuka she locked in the ankle lock, and then that went into a German suplex, which I thought that was really cool. And then Asuka put she did like a jumping armbar, which was really cool. I like that on Dana Brooke. And then into a cross-face chicken wing, then a nice roundhouse kick, and Asuka locked in the Asuka lock for the win. So the winner match was Asuka, and this was very cool seeing her, because we don't really see this style in the U.S. very much. So I like how we have the Asuka and WWE. So this is really awesome. And after the match, Dana Brooke, she tries to take out Asuka, but Asuka hit a nice roundhouse kick on Dana Brooke and laid her out pretty much. So yeah, that pretty much shut up Dana Brooke, and Emma, she didn't want no part of Asuka, because she tried to get involved in this match earlier, but she didn't want no part of her then after that match. So yeah, but very good. I can get used to seeing her more. I like her, and maybe I might go watch some of her old indie matches. So yeah, and also I'm wearing my Finn Balor t-shirt right here, Finn Balor Demon. Man, I just like Finn Balor. He's amazing. And he did have his demon paint on tonight, which I thought it was weird. I wish he did have his demon paint on, but he didn't. But no, we're moving on. Next match we're going to be talking about is Tyler Breeze versus Apollo Crews. So they went to some nice chain grappling at the beginning. Apollo hit a nice drop kick, but Breeze rolled out of the ring, but Apollo Crews chased him outside the ring and then hit a nice shoulder tackle on the outside of the ring onto Tyler Breeze. Breeze was getting ready to do a suplex, but Apollo Crews, can't talk. Apollo Crews hit his own suplex, and it was a stolen suplex, and it went into the cover for 2. And then Breeze hit a nice back elbow, and then Breeze tried rolling up Crews, but Crews, like, he was holding on to the ropes, but so Breeze tried pulling down the knee pad of Apollo Crews, and then rolled up Crews, and then Crews fell out of the ring when he rolled him up, and then Breeze pushes Apollo into the ring apron, and that looked like that hurt really, really bad when he pushed him into the ring apron. And then they got back into the ring. Then they got back into the ring, and then Breeze went to cover for 2, and then Breeze targeted Apollo's back during pretty much the whole match, and then Breeze hit a nice knee to the back of Apollo, and then went to the cover for 2 again, and then Breeze went to the top rope. Apollo Crews got Breeze in a gorilla press position, but Breeze got out of that, and then Breeze locks in a sharpshooter, but Crews makes it to the ropes, and then Crews hit a jumping clothesline, and then Breeze hit a nice Hurricane Rana on Apollo. And Apollo hit a nice kick to the back of the head, and man, that kick looked like that really hurt. Like, you could hear that kick. Man, that kick was crazy that Apollo Crews did. And then Breeze hit a nice supermodel kick that went in the cover for 2, and then Breeze hit a springboard drop kick, and then Breeze went to the top rope, but Crews caught Breeze in a scoop slam that went for the cover for 2, and then Apollo hit a gorilla press, then was going for the standing moonsault, but Breeze grabbed the leg. Oh wait, no, he was going, but Breeze got his knees up, and then Apollo so Breeze reversed the moonsault, and then got Apollo into a small package, but that was only for a count of 2. And then Breeze hit some forearms in the corner on Cruz, but then he was going for a third forearm in the corner, and then Cruz hit a nice kick, and then Apollo hit a nice power bomb for the win, which was pretty cool. I liked how the power bomb that he did. Like it was hard. It's kind of hard to explain how he did this power bomb, but it was really cool though. So yeah. So really good match. So Apollo Crews wins, and just keep him on this roll, because I have a feeling maybe by 2016 he could be a NXT champion, which I could see it happening. So yeah, I'm a really big fan of Paul Crews. He's really athletic. He reminds me of like a Brock Lesnar or like a John Cena or like a Shelton Benjamin or Bobby Lashley type of wrestler. So yeah. And then the next match we have is the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Finals. Baron Corbin and Rhyno versus Samoa Joe and Finn Balor. Boy, this match was crazy. But yeah, let's start talking about it. So Balor and Rhyno, they started the match. Balor went to roll up Rhyno at the beginning, but that was only a count of 1. And then Balor hit a nice drop kick on Corbin. Joe was hitting punches on Corbin. And Joe hit a nice chop, then a kick followed up by a knee, then went for the cover for 1. And then Joe was throwing punches, then headbutts, but Corbin slammed Joe to the ground, and then Rhyno hit a nice belly-to-belly suplex for the cover for 2. Corbin and Rhyno worked on Joe during pretty much a lot during the match, and Corbin hit 3 clotheslines in the corner, then a big boot. Then Joe hit a nice enziguri in the corner. Then Finn Balor got tagged in, and then Balor hit a nice drop kick on Rhyno, then a clothesline. Then clotheslines Corbin, and then Rhyno took out the leg of Rhyno, and then Corbin kept slamming Balor's knee against the ring post, and then Corbin, because how Balor has a hurt knee during this match, because from the last match he wasn't fully 100%. And then Balor hit a nice sling blade. Then Balor tagged in Joe, and then Corbin tagged in Rhyno, and then Joe hit 2 clotheslines, then an atomic drop followed up by the big boot, and then a senton, and then the ST Joe, then an STO on Corbin. But then Rhyno hit a gore, then went for the cover, but Balor broke it up, and then Balor hit a nice DDT on Corbin. Then Joe hit the muscle buster, followed up by the coup de grace by Balor. So the winners of the match were Samoa Joe and Finn Balor. So they are your Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic winners, which is really cool. First ever time, which I didn't really expect them to win. I thought someone else won because I thought they could set up a feud between Joe and Balor. But so they must be keeping Joe face for now. I don't know, but looks like they're keeping Joe face for now. And then Dustin Rhodes and Cody Rhodes, and pretty much the whole Rhodes family, they came in to present the trophy to Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. So yeah, it was a really cool thing that they gave him. Like the trophy was really cool, and pretty much Cody Rhodes talked about some things, about Dusty Rhodes, which I'm not going to talk about much of that. So yeah, but really fun match, really fast-paced match. I enjoyed this match though. Yeah. And the next match we have is the main event. We have is a 30-minute Iron Woman, not man, Iron Woman match for the NXT Women's title, Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Now, I like when they were, walking into the gorilla position. I always like to see that. I like the little things in WWE sometimes. I just do for some reason. I like the little things. But I like when they walk into the gorilla position. But at the beginning of the match, Sasha Banks had a nice shoulder tackle, then went for 3 back-to-back covers. But then Bayley kicks out of all 3 of those, and then Bayley tried doing the same thing pretty much. Pretty much showing that I'm better than you. And this match was really fun. They try to get upper hands on each other, and these girls like know each other so much. It's crazy how much they know each other. Their moves, like they know what they're gonna do, and they pretty much just kept trying to pin after pin after pin on each other in this match. That's pretty much what this was during the match, and like so dramatic during this match. I was like so into this. This match was awesome. This is probably one of the best women's matches ever. This is one of the best Iron Woman matches ever. Well, it's the only Iron Woman match, but yeah, this match was very awesome. But let's tell you some things that happened in this match. So Sasha Banks, she pokes Bayley in the eyes to get while the ref was not looking, and rolled up Bayley. So it was 1-0. So Sasha Banks got a win at 21 minutes and 27 seconds, and then Bayley hit a nice belly to belly to get a fall. So it was 1-1 at 19 minutes and 6 seconds. And then Bayley went for a sliding kick, but she went for her sliding kicks during this match, which I think that's really awesome. I like her sliding kicks. Like what Sami Zayn does, like with his torpedo DDT. Well, this was pretty much what Bayley does with, she does a sliding kick, which I like that. And then it became 2-1 when Sasha Banks got a count out when she threw Bayley into the LED board, which that was at 15 minutes and 43 seconds. And Bayley got a fall at 12 minutes and 35 seconds, which I don't remember really how she got that fall. I don't remember that one too much. But Sasha Banks, she hit her double knee in the corner. That was really cool during the match. From the second rope, Bayley, oh yeah, I like when Bayley tried to go for that Hurricanrana, but Sasha Banks reversed it, and Sasha Banks, she hit the Bayley to belly. She did the Bayley to belly during this match, and but yeah, this was a very great match. I loved this match. This match was amazing. I just can't tell you how much amazing it was, and there's so much emotion into this match. And that little girl Izzy, who's a big fan of Bayley, she had a lot of role playing this because like Sasha Banks, she just kept being mean to her, and there was one point during the match where Bayley shook Sasha Banks' hand, but Sasha Banks hugged her, but then just threw Bayley onto the ground because pretty much. That's what Sasha Banks does. I mean, they respect each other, but you know what? She has to play a dirty heel sometimes. I mean, seriously, she does. I mean, I like that. But, the score was like Bayley wins with a score for 3-2. So Bayley wins. She had like a submission locked in. And, towards the end, like it was crazy. I didn't know if they were going to be going to overtime. It was crazy. But, Sasha Banks, she gives up at the end of the match. And still your NXT Women's Champion, Bayley, which amazing. And Sasha Banks, she had on her, Banks statement during this match. There was one cool point where Bayley, she brought out she brought the steel steps out, and she did like a clothesline off the steel steps. I thought that was really cool during the match. But yeah, really awesome match. I recommend go checking this special out on WWE Network, only for $9.99. You won't go wrong watching NXT. NXT is amazing. I just can't, kind of preaching it right now here to you guys. But yeah. But after the match, the whole roster came out. The NXT roster came out to congratulate Bayley and Sasha Banks, and gave Bayley. Triple H gave Bayley like flowers to pretty much congratulate her, which was really cool. The whole roster is out there, paying respect to her, pretty much showing, that she, and this was awesome. They had the women in the main event, which that's never been done before. The women in the main event, and also, you know, we had a 30-minute Iron Man match. That's another thing. That's why it's awesome. And we also had it for the women's championship. So three, like a triple threat right here. It's like a triple threat. I mean, it's crazy, but yeah, that's pretty much all to say. And also next week on NXT, got the debut of Nia Jax, which that's gonna be really cool to see the debut of Nia Jax. Which I thought she was gonna be debuting this week, but no, she wasn't. But yeah, that's pretty much all to say, guys. If this is your first time ever checking out one of my videos, please smash that subscribe button for more to watch more of my videos. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at the True JSB. My link is down there. You know, you can see it right there on the screen. And also, don't forget to follow the podcast, the ICWP, and it's at the ICW_podcast. And you know, you won't go wrong if you subscribe to the podcast, you know, DJ Bill, you know, because I'm part of the podcast, and you know, the Instant Classic Wrestling podcast is the only podcast that's truly instant classic. And you know what? You know, pretty much it's about midnight over here, so pretty much Juggernaut saying peace out. Catch you guys in my next video. I hope you guys stay safe, and I hope you guys all enjoyed NXT TakeOver Respect, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.